Hey y'all, so it's Ju. Today's video is just going to be like a basic intro to your corset, okay? So I'm gonna use this corset right here. This is a AEC curvy mesh. It is designed to be more of a fashion corset than a waist training because it's made out of mesh. The fabric is softer or weaker, if you will, so you definitely it doesn't fulfill the requirements in order to be a real waist training corset. However, for the purposes of what I'm using this for, all of the things are pretty much the same thing, so I can give you a walkthrough on what your corset looks like. So when you first get your corset, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be rolled up, so you just want to unroll it, and this would be your front. As you can see, there are posts. Let's see if I can unhook them one-handed, which obviously I cannot. Sorry about that. So there are posts. When you put your corset on, your posts are always supposed to be on your left-hand side, okay? This happens to be a regular length, as you can tell, because there's only 5 posts. With that said, this is the front of your corset. I call this your lip, but front of your corset works, or posts, okay? When they talk about steel rods, if you look, you'll see periodically these double spaces that have been stitched, and if you were to slightly bend them, you see that they bend, but they don't bend the way the mesh does. These would be your steel rods, okay? Now, if you were to look at the corset, in the middle, there's what we call a waist tape. That would be this right here. This is the spot, or this is the place of the corset that sits on your natural waist. So on me, the waist tape is actually right here, because when you're cinching in your waist, the waist tape is right on your natural waist, and that's where you're pulling in, okay? I'm going to flip my corset over. So, welcome to the back of your corset. A ton of eyelets. So I call this your back panels, your eyelets. These are also called busks. These are your strings, because when you tighten your corset, you're tightening these. I'm going to untie one of these real quick so that you can see what we call a bunny ear. So if you look, you see that there's 2 holes here, and there's 2 pieces, or 2 strings, 2 cords, however you call it, that you pull tight. And if you were to get all the way to the end, it looks like this. Like that, okay? So this is what we call your bunny ears, because there's one on your left, and then there's one on your right, okay? That pretty much sums up what your corset is called and what's on your corset. And how about that? 3 minutes. Hope you enjoyed. Mwah! Good night, everyone.